Ambassador Sabharwal, coming to you first, sir. I want to understand from you, what do you make of Dr. Jaishankar saying Pakistan's credibility is depleting faster than its foreign exchange reserves, and the fact that Bilawal Bhutto-Zardari, he called him out as a promoter, justifier and spokesperson of Pakistan's terror industry?
Well, it's clear that in this kind of meeting, he couldn't have raised bilateral issues openly. So he made some veiled references. For example, in terms of terror, he talks of root causes. Now, this is an old theory which has been propounded by Pakistan and some other countries to justify terror. And our position is there is no justification for acts of terror at all, period. That's the end of the matter. And I would also ask, and I used to ask my Pakistani interlocutors, would they propound the same theory in respect of acts of terror being committed by their own creations within the bounds of Pakistan? And I must say I never got a clear reply, so that explains it. And then, he also in his speech talks of, I saw, non-state actors and so on.
Yes.
The fact is, all the tanzeems, Lashkar-e-Toiba, JEM, etc., and other tanzeems that have been acting against us, they have been patronized and supported by the Pakistan Army right through. You see how Hafiz Saeed was protected by them till the end, until the pressure from Financial Action Task Force became unbearable.
Yes.
Now, first of all, there is nothing like a non-state actors acting against us. These are state actors acting against us. The second is, even if you assume for a minute, just for the sake of argument,
yes,
that these are non-state actors, can a state wash its hands off the activities of non-state actors from its soil against other countries?
Oh, absolutely.
When you make these kinds of points justifying terror and say, you shouldn't talk against terror to earn diplomatic points, brownie points, or whatever language you use. Now, we have been stating the reality. We have not been trying to score any brownie points there.
Yes.
If Pakistan believes its reputation is getting hurt because of what India is saying, or what the world has seen, Pakistan acting as a hub of terror, then it's time to put an end to those activities.
And yet they do not. In fact, I'll come to that point in just a moment. But General Meston, while Bilawal Bhutto-Zardari was, in the sun-kissed sand of Goa, there was a terror attack about a couple of 1,000 kilometers away in Rajouri, Jammu and Kashmir, and we've lost 5 brave soldiers, including some of the special forces. Do you see a link? Is the timing very curious from Pakistan's side sponsoring this kind of terror, if it is?
Absolutely, Gaurav, good evening. Whatever has been highlighted, whatever the acts of terrorism has been committed just in the last 1 week, and today was the final one. This has happened when the SCO summit was on. So it clearly reflects the first statement of Foreign Minister Mr. Jaishankar has been very aptly clear: state sponsors of terrorism, justifying, and spokesmen of terrorism. So they have actually today delivered the terrorist aspect on ground. They have shown it to the world that they are perpetrators of terrorism. And I'm very also glad that the Foreign Minister has stated very, very aptly clear that he has made in very clear terms that Kashmir is an integral part of India, will, shall, and always was. And he's also talked about CPEC, that it has violated the territorial integrity and sovereignty of India. And therefore, it is high time. He has reiterated that also, that they need to vacate, Pakistan needs to vacate from the POK, Gilgit-Baltistan, all our areas, and we need to get back our entire Jammu and Kashmir.
So I think on that aspect, let me also bring in, Ambassador Sabharwal. Very interesting that Dr. Jaishankar said the only conversation with Pakistan is on Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of our country. If G20 sessions happen there, Pakistan is no one. Pakistan is nobody to talk about it. Sir, in your appreciation, Ambassador Sabharwal, is India in a position to diplomatically or otherwise take back POJK, or is this just rhetoric, sir?
Well, let me put it this way. This is our national position. And this position remains. Whether diplomatically, Pakistan would just hand it over to us, I don't think it's going to happen. Let's be very clear about it. Whether we can build up sufficient pressure, etc., I would be skeptical at this stage. The fact is, the world has supported our position when it comes to Pakistan constantly questioning the territorial integrity of India. When we withdrew the special status of Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan raised a hue and cry. They tried to get support from the international community. They didn't get much traction except from a few countries. They had 3 discussions, closed-door discussions in the UN Security Council on the issue, engineered by China, but there was no outcome because other countries very clearly stated that this was a bilateral matter. So I think Pakistan has not had much traction, but this is our national position. We continue to maintain it. Whether we are in a position in the near future either to mount diplomatic pressure and, I don't think they will hand it over to us on a platter.
Oh, absolutely.
We have to take it. We have to take it militarily. And now this is for someone from the with the experience of military matters to tell us whether that is feasible or not.